Hi.
Hello.
Coming.
Finding my spot
Yeah,
here.
we're coming in. Sorry, I'm just, like I said, I'm
Slow
reading
but
Maggie
sure.
today. Oh my goodness.
My.
She's
Laurel, I
like an old
actually...
lady.
Oh,
she
Laurel.
was. Oh.
Wow. As long as my audio is going, the legs doesn't seem to be worse. So anyway, hello everyone.
Welcome
Like
and
an old
greetings.
lady.
Okay, let's get started with some news from around the world that impacts all of us in the
All right.
metaverse one way or another.
Well, the world outside leaks into the metaverse. We're starting to hear about protest events on both sides of the Israel and Gaza issues happening on a few social VR platforms. It's important that the topic will be discussed in a sensitive and factual way, an opportunity to learn about the history and truth of this terrible situation. We here at Mark's News and Updates support and encourage such discussions as we believe in tolerance and patience for everyone and peace everywhere.
Indeed. Thanks, Karen.
Mhm.
You know, it's the end of an era for computer history. With the release of the last i9, i7, and i5 series chips, Intel is waving goodbye to their Raptor Lake chips, identified with that small little letter I. For 15 years, Intel Core chips have carried that little I, and now it's going to be the Core Ultra branding for the 5th generation Meteor Lake and Arrow Lake chip series. So for all of you who are buying those gaming computers and laptops that we dearly love with those Intel chips, I know it's going to be confusing for a while, but just look for that Ultra branding. No more I's in front of the numbers. So the Ultra branding for the latest chip.
And now on to metaverse news. Meta is overhauling Horizon World's virtual reality app to include more video games as the social platform struggles to find a big audience. The studio's first VR game, a shooter called Super Rumble, debuted recently and reportedly contains better graphics and fidelity than other VR games built on top of Horizon Worlds. And they want more. Horizon Worlds has also expanded their members-only spaces for users to build their own private realms and areas.
A new social VR platform called Many Worlds VR has announced recently. Players can create their avatars, meet new people, play mini games, build a home, and explore unique experiences in each world. There are so many, and they come and they go, but this is getting some serious media coverage. Have you checked it out? We'd love to hear about your experience.
You've checked it out?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. All right.
Anybody
Frame.
else? No?
Yeah, we'll be talking. If you have, let us know. Frame VR released an update yesterday with the announcement that they have completely rebuilt Frame back end. What a task. They claim it's faster, more stable, and more flexible with fewer outages. Who am I hearing? Is that you, Karen?
Oh, sorry. I was adjusting my headset. Sorry.
Okay.
The next sound you hear.
Yes. Okay. So Frame VR now supports full body Ready Player Me avatars. They've also made updates and fixes to the Frame tile map editor, letting you create simple 3D environments with drag and drop interface right on the web. Now we're really excited about the new upgraded frames that allows you to import Google Maps Street Views images right into your frame. That's cool. They also announced improved support for international keyboards, improvements in live captioning and translations, which is awesome to see when it's working. And it also has now a new question queue for your frames and your events. So that sounds like fun.
It does.
Mozilla Hub's Community Edition is now live and open to all developers eager to host their own version of the open source Hub's code base to make their own virtual environments. This is really exciting, a fun and new way for people to quickly self-host their own virtual productions using Hubs. Have you played it with it yet? We're excited to see where this goes.
Well, Glass Breakers Champions of the Moss has been eagerly awaited for Quest and PCVR users. It was released on the Quest App Lab in August, but has been updated and ready for launch on Steam very soon. This fantasy real-time strategy game is from the MOBA genre and is a great game that tests your skills and abilities to solve problems and understand the advantages of each champion. Have you played it yet? We'd love to hear from you because this one sounds fascinating.
It looks fascinating too.
Well, speaking of sounds, VR drum simulator Paradiddle is coming to the Quest store just in time to bang away and disturb your neighbors. Well, honestly, other than looking like you were playing Beat Saber, they won't hear a thing. Paradiddle allows you to simulate more than 60 percussive instruments as you learn how to bang away at the drums. It also includes a glockenspiel, handpan, and timpani. What a fun way to explore your musical talent by learning how to play anywhere and work on your drumming and rhythm skills. It includes 30 songs with various difficulty levels. What fun! Bang the drums and not bother anyone.
Well done.
Musicians, or anyone wanting to learn to play the piano, take note. Piano Vision using mixed reality is already a sensation as the first virtual app able to connect the Quest 2, 3, or Pro either directly to a MIDI keyboard or a keyboard via a PC. Pretty soon, you will be able to learn any musical instrument in VR.
This week, a new study was released that found that VR therapy for the hoarding disorder is actually working better than other treatments. By working with people in VR to feel more comfortable getting rid of things and throwing things away, therapists are finding great results in VR as they practice placing objects into recycling, donation, or trash bins, and watch the garbage be hauled away by a virtual garbage truck. They are learning to better understand their attachment to objects and their fears and anxieties about discarding things. What a great way to use VR.
Yeah. We've been following I wouldn't have thought it, but there it is. We've been following the Microsoft acquisition of Activision now that it has gone through and Microsoft is many billions poorer. We wanted to see what they got for all that money. They got a lot. We've shared the list with you on our News and Updates Discord. It's an impressive list with many of your favorite games like Call of Duty, Guitar Hero, King's Quest, Hexen, Soldier of Fortune, StarCraft, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, World of Warfare, Deathloop, Elder Scrolls, Prey, Wolfenstein, Quake, and my personal favorite, Zork.
Yeah. I love Zork.
Zork.
That's my favorite. It's one of the oldest computer games in the world, so I love it. Yeah.
Well, some believe that VR is the next generation solution for getting in shape and losing weight, saying it could be the reason for people to invest in a new headset. You think? Beat Saber, Supernatural, tennis, golf, so many VR apps are getting more and more physical. Getting people off their couches and boxing on the beach in Tahiti. Many are claiming that they lost 50, 70, or even over 100 pounds.
Wow.
And others reporting they feel more fit as they build up their endurance, climbing mountains, taking long walks through fantastic environments. The exercise industry is taking note. With the announcement we covered last week on the reduced annual subscription for Supernatural, many are signing up. Did you?
I've lost 10 pounds playing Synth Rider, not to mention improving my physical endurance and eye-hand coordination.
No, we're talking about it. Yeah.
Cool.
Now, a calendar was released this week on Medium that we shared on our News and Updates Discord, and you need this. The seriously, it's a good calendar. It's a spreadsheet, and it's called the Immersive Filmmaking Calendar for 2023-2024. It is a Google spreadsheet guide with a list of festivals and the specialization that they have for the different immersive content films, like films that are using XR technology. They've covered all the major festivals like that we have, like Venice Immersion, Raindance, South by Southwest, Sundance, Tribeca, and others. The categories include any immersive content, documentary, animation, and 360-degree content, which they said is actually becoming rare. Fewer people are doing 360 stuff. They're going for immersive, and it breaks down even further. So check that out. We know that some of you are very much fans and have been involved in some of the groundbreaking immersive films. So this will be a welcome list for you all.
According to the Marketing Insights report, the social VR market is expected to grow at a 14.1% compound annual growth rate between 2021 and 2027. This indicates an optimistic market environment for social VR apps. With this news, Forbes released an article this week on their prediction of the 10 biggest internet trends. It's the 10 biggest AR, VR, and immersive internet trends in 2024. Their first new trend is flat web pages to images and videos minus a 3D immersive experience. Are you ready for 3D websites?
Not sure.
I don't know. No, not sure. But
we don't need them.
doubt,
We have VR, right?
that's true. But without a doubt, generative AI will continue to grow, and we'll find it everywhere, especially in the metaverse. Our next tech support person or a greeter at your next VR event will likely be talking AI avatar. A talking AI avatar? Oh boy.
Yeah.
What next?
Yeah. No, it's already here.
We are,
Yeah.
I know. We are moving beyond program telephone robotic support to a true immersive customer experience.
It's got to be better than listening to the robo tech people.
Oh, yeah.
Please press 5.
Or Muzak.
Yeah, or my favorite. Please enter your phone number at the. I did not understand your phone number. Please repeat. Yes, please repeat your phone number. I did 8 times. Okay. They also predict.
If you know the name of your.
Yes. Exactly.
And then when you cuss them out, they say, "Thank you. A customer representative will be right with
the
you."
AI does too. The AI does it too. I'm constantly arguing with you bloody AIs. All right, they also predict improvements in, this is exciting, multi-sensory technology, moving beyond haptics to have you really feel and smell the virtual experience. We've talked about this so much on the show. That sometimes we even dream of it, but I hope that whatever this turns out to be is going to be a realistic experience and not as crazy as we've made it out to be on the show.
Yeah.
Snicker things and punch things.
Well, they also predict that mixed reality and augmented reality will merge, as they basically mean the same thing. And digital twin events will run right alongside real world events experienced through AR glasses. That blurred reality will be interesting, and they anticipate it becoming fairly common.
Immersive training and education will become integrated into classrooms and job skill training. Research continues to show that VR trainees absorb knowledge 4 times faster than classroom learners and are 275% more confident when it comes to the application of those skills. We all want them to be confident. No?
Yeah. We've talked about it so often on the show. There will be more immersive retail and definitely more collaborative work experiences, especially in the manufacturing and prototype development.
Devices will become more powerful, versatile, and lighter, but not necessarily cheaper, frustrating many. That's the opinion from Forbes. What do you think will be the next hot XR trend in 2024? Where is all this going? We'll talk about it in our open discussion at the end of the show. So start thinking.
Well, let's get on to virtual hardware news. You caught me thinking, so that's what was going on. Well, everybody, it's week 2 of the Quest 3. Are y'all still in love with it?
No,
No,
No?
it doesn't fit my head.
it doesn't fit
Aw.
mine
Well,
either.
but that's a strap issue, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
No,
not.
well,
the
yeah,
Quest
I just
Pro.
have to wait till a third-party solution comes out, I think.
Well, I got
really
a
like
third-party
theirs.
headset, and it still doesn't fit.
Oh,
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 I like the one that comes from Meta. It's easy.
well, you must not have pencil head.
You mean
don't
I
know
have a
what
big
to-
head to say it?
I don't know what to say. That isn't me.
She was struggling with that.
But there's also duct tape. Do know that fixes just about everything. So
oh, that's it. Yeah, that's true. I saw someone online who had this
Ow.
head too, and she did use duct tape with the soft strap,
Oh,
not the elite strap, but the soft strap.
Not on her, though.
but she used it on the strap.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Road to
She
VR.
used it on her head.
Meanwhile, the Road to VR published a collection of Quest 3 tips and tricks. And I don't mean
Is
duct
duct
tape.
tape on
We've
there?
shared we've shared the link on our news and update Discord, and here are a few of the more useful items. You can now force screenshots and videos captured on your headset to sync with your phone, which you didn't always do before. They're supposed to, but it seems they don't. Open the camera from the menu bar, find the video or screenshot you wish to sync, click the 3 dots menu, and choose Sync Now.
By default, Quest 3 runs at 90 hertz. Want 120? Go to the settings, system, display, and flip on the 120 hertz refresh rate switch.
Mm-hmm.
That works.
See, good. I'm glad. Seems there is an extended battery mode. Did you know this? Go to Settings, System, Power, and turn on Extended Battery Mode. It will reduce brightness, resolution, and maybe the frame rate a little. And the battery may last longer. We'd love to hear from you about how long this lasts and if you use it.
You can lock individual Quest apps for privacy. Did you know that? You may have different users on a single headset, and you can also prevent a specific app from being used, so people have to unlock it to access the app. Thus your chats, game progress, etc. Go to Settings, Apps, then App Locks, and choose the ones you wish. Then create a password. Check out the article on our News and Updates Discord for more great tips for the Quest 3, and let us know if you find more, and we'll share them here.
I love these. These are great.
Mhm.
Now we found a teardown of the Quest 3 on Upload VR this week by iFixit that found that the battery takes up the majority of the space and the weight in the headset, which surprises us because the battery life isn't very good. It usually lasts around 90 minutes.
1 hour. 1 hour. for
1
me.
hour.
Yeah,
Oh, Lordy.
basically.
Yeah. Yeah. And I thought the Quest 2 lasts longer. So they found that the Quest 3 has a slimmer visor compared to the 2 due to the awesome pancake lenses. Has the larger battery. So the battery is larger to support the more powerful chipset and the sensor suite, but it's not holding power. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see where the battery issue goes going forward. It also supports 3 colored cameras, 4 tracking cameras, a depth monitor, and a partridge in a pear tree. It's like, wow, that's a countdown. With the new laws in many states across the United States and all over the world for the right to repair, iFixit graded the Quest 3 with a 4 out of 10 for repairability. Not a good thing. So we've shared the video and the full report on our News and Updates Discord. It's really fascinating to see the inside of this thing, so check that out.
Wow. Ooh, which brings us to Quest 3 link cable. Okay, up there on the slide. Which brings us to another question we've heard all week. Does a Quest 2 link cable work for the Quest 3? The fast answer is yes. Most of us didn't pay out a high cost for the initial cable, So let's make sure that you double check that it is a USB 3.2 Gen 1 link cable or higher. If you have that, you don't have to go out and buy a new one.
Good. Rumors continue to fly in and around the Apple Vision Pro headset. It's not out yet, and already people are talking about how its successor will be even better. TechRadar published an article this week claiming that the second Vision Pro will be lighter, more comfortable, and most important to most of us, bring back the ability to wear glasses. You heard that right. It seems that the new headset was made so compact you can't wear glasses, forcing users to purchase prescription lenses. It seems Apple is considering headsets with prescription lenses pre-installed for custom orders. But that turns the company into a form of healthcare provider, and that's another sticky wicket. This adds many layers of complications, so consider holding back for version 2 if you wear glasses. We're still waiting and wondering to see version 1.
Wait and wait and wait. We're excited about how LiDAR is now available on most smartphones, allowing fast and easy 3D scanning, photogrammetry, or the very latest SPLAT scanning available within the Luma AI app. Industrial-grade scanning has long been used by governments and scientists for greater investigations. This week, it was announced that 3D scanning with LiDAR has revealed new rooms in a 4,400-year-old Egyptian pyramid. The scans give them a better blueprint of the structure and architecture of the buildings, especially of the newly found areas. The ability to view not just the 3D version of the interior of the pyramid, but the photogrammetry aspect is really exciting and opens great potential for new
No
discoveries.
kidding.
So exciting. Isn't it cool that there's something that's literally in our phones and can be used by satellites? It's almost the same technology, a little different. Okay, just a little different, but that excites me. All right, now on to lesser tech. To go from high tech to bad tech. I'm sorry, but the United States continues to be behind the tech times, struggling to keep up with the rest of the world. It really does. Which brings us to our next two stories. After years and years and years of battling with net neutrality, that was one of the first stories that we reported on here in the news, an update show, was net neutrality in the States. The U.S. Federal Communications Commission, with the FCC, called the FCC, is restoring the Obama-era net neutrality protections to reclassify broadband as an essential communication service. You think this would be like automatic, you know?
Yeah.
By making it an essential service, the regulation comes under government purview, thus helps regulate access restrictions, scams, overcharging, throttling. We hope making access more equal and affordable. Now, it's not final yet, but they expect to make the ruling shortly on this long awaited need. I honestly, this is just insane that we don't have this in the U.S.
Then the US FCC has given the green light to super fast Wi-Fi tethering for AR and VR headsets. After years of battling for access to the 6 gigahertz band, authorization has been granted. This allows very low power operations called VLPs, signals that don't go very far like Bluetooth devices. They're used at slightly higher power levels, though, to support AR and VR devices. This may allow in-car connections, mobile, virtual, and AR devices, and so much more to support the evolving metaverse needs. Microsoft, Google, Apple, Meta, and others have been fighting for this, and it looks like it finally is going through. This will be a game changer we will see throughout the world.
Okay, on to some world news.
Is your headset fixed now?
Well, yeah, actually, I have my plumber is here, so I kind of went back and forth there. But okay, so after our announcement about the Meta XR simulator, we had a bunch of questions. Some thought it was a game, and others they just couldn't figure it out. Let's clear things up. The Meta XR simulator is an add-on to Unity that allows you to run your Unity project, a virtual environment or model, or maybe a whole game, through a simulated metaverse headset perspective. It works with augmented reality and mixed reality projects in addition to VR. Its whole purpose is to help you see and test your virtual experience as if you were in a Quest headset. We hope you give it a try and report back on your experience.
Blender 4 will launch in November. It was announced this week that the showcase art on the splash screen will be a beautiful painterly scene by Gaku Tada, a visual artist and art director well known for his stunning watercolor style, works using Blender grease pencil. Has anyone tried the grease pencil? It's really good. The Blender's grease pencil. Isn't that lovely? Look at that picture. Isn't that lovely?
It is gorgeous.
It's
You'd
gorgeous.
never know it wasn't the real thing.
No, it's beautiful. It's so peaceful. What a beautiful choice.
Mm-hmm.
It's even better in 3D.
Oh.
Yeah, it is. It's a 3D
Oh.
picture. You can walk around the
Oh,
bike.
yeah.
You know, it's really amazing.
Oh,
Now,
Wow.
yeah, it's very cool. Blender is just really pushing the limits of what it can do. And Blender 4.0 node tools continue to generate so much excitement. If you're in the beta stuff, it's just amazing. According to early reviews, it literally takes the geometry nodes tool to a whole new level. It transforms any geometry nodes group into an operator that is usable in the editor sculpt mode that allows scaling and splitting the mesh into components. Mark, that's something I know you've been wanting to do. And so much more. We shared a link covering many of the new features and are so eager for your feedback in our news and updates Discord.
Meanwhile, Apple has now made it easy to add 3D objects to their version of Word, Pages, on the Mac. You can add, create, resize, play embedded animations, and rotate objects from any 3D software or scanning software that exports USDZ format. That's the standard 3D file format that displays 3D and AR content on iOS devices without having to download special apps. Users and developers can easily share, convert, or exchange USDZ between applications in their 3D creation pipeline. For more information, check the News and Updates Discord.
Well, that is cool. I could think of that for engineers and prototype people that are looking at documents on their phones or tablets.
And
that's very cool.
You know, what started out just being a text file years ago, you know?
Yeah.
I'm dating myself.
Wow.
We all.
Okay. NVIDIA is really changing the game for the metaverse. Its new Masterpiece X, a generated text to 3D AI playground, is making it possible for people to create art in 3D without a ton of education. Don't have to have step learning curves and expensive hardware. It works right in your browser. Just type it and it generates an image.
Like so many tools like that, it works on a credit basis. You start with 250 credits and earn more through the building and sharing process. The models cost 50 credits each, so you will use up your credits fast. You need to be patient, as it can take up to 8 minutes or so to process, though it was more like 15 minutes for us.
Now, they have a wide variety of featured models you can use and customize, and we decided we'd take it for a spin. And we have this teddy bear thing. It's kind of a little scary.
From my
With me, it looks like a big nose and a mouth.
Yeah, so you kind of got to walk around and take a look at it. It's actually two-faced. There's one side of the face, and then it has the other side of the face. So it's quite the thing. We'll bring it up after the show, and you can play with it. But Lance actually created this in just like, I don't know, what was it, like 30 seconds or a minute or something like that? He pulled this together.
Lance.
And it's wonderful. It's just hysterical. So we'll bring that baby back later on. But it was so fast. It's still early days. It's not perfect, but this was able to be created super fast and could be brought into Engage in literally like just a couple minutes. And it's worth playing around with. But it doesn't give you much. You only get a few tries before you run out of credits. So it's not as, I want more credits.
They got to pay for that server somehow.
I know. It's pretty cool though. But they have great models to play around with, even if you don't mess with them.
Yeah.
Cool.
Wow.
All right, thank you, Lance.
It's really cool. Well, Discord tips and Discord news. Let's do it. Now's the time for some news from our favorite back channel communications tool, Discord.
Discord has been rocking and is valued at $15 billion, but now they have to justify that. As mentioned last week, they are offering 2 revenue streams to keep the money flowing. You all are already familiar with the Nitro memberships, the affordable $3 to $10 a month subscriptions, the bulk income that supports the platform. The new in-app shop offers all kinds of new goodies, including customized profile avatar decorations, including ones customized for the Halloween and holiday seasons. This creates a revenue stream for creatives too.
If you can afford it, please treat our beloved communications platform with a little Nitro love.
Discord's parental and teen safety features have been completely overhauled with a new warning system and teen safety assist feature coming to a server near you soon. The new Discord warning system has been revamped to be more transparent and instructional. It will explain to the offending user how they broke the rules and what parts of the service they have been restricted from use without banning them outright.
According to Discord developers, this allows users to learn from their mistakes and correct misjudgments, basically changing their ways. Instead of a permanent ban, they are moving to a 1-year temporary ban for the serious violations and saving the complete ban for the extremely harmful rule breakers.
Other new features are coming out over the next few weeks that include improvements in search functionality, new themes, new remix feature linked with the integration of AI image technology to remix images into memes and to share on your Discord servers. Now, we're going to report on more of these changes coming up in next week's show, so stay tuned.
You're so right. AI is everywhere now. We love sharing Discord tips and news with you. And if you have some, let us know in our news and updates Discord so we can share them here.
And I hope that we also, after the show tonight, another thing to discuss is the fact that Discord is one of the first platforms to actually take away complete bans and do temporary. That's interesting. That's really interesting. Hopefully people will modify their behavior. Yeah, so that'll be fun. All right, speaking of fun.
Hey, fun stuff.
Fun stuff. Marcia's favorite part.
My favorite part. My favorite. Okay. Oh, we found some great VR fun stuff for you this week. Fair warning, we are going to be extra careful with this.
The Meta glass holes have arrived. Yes, I said glass holes. Confused? We were. Meta glass holes are a new term for people walking around wearing their Meta Quest 3 headsets out in public, like in cafes and restaurants, parks, or just down the street, or we fear driving their cars. A guarantee of a ticket, I would think. People are cooking with their headsets on, cleaning house, and doing all kinds of things that open up the potential for many new mixed and augmented reality apps. An article in The Verge.
This is insane.
It's not true. An article in The Verge this week gave these fools a name, which reminded us of Laurel's favorite saying that when it comes to VR, just because you can, doesn't mean you should.
Oh, now that really comes to life, Laurel.
Basically, they are pass-through cameras. You do please be aware that you may be called a glass hole.
Glass holes, really? We'll see if the nickname sticks. Okay, I was going to say it seems a little harsh, but it's growing on me. Hey, glass hole, take that thing off your face. Oh, know what? We're all going to be using that next week. I just
I
know.
know.
Oh, I can
know
see
it.
it all now.
You heard it here second.
apologize.
Glass holes. Meta glass holes.
So, Rich, you could call me
Oh,
that
I
name
see
in
so many
VR.
glass holes lately.
I know.
Ladies, on to events, please.
Yes, we did
Okay.
we did say we were going to handle that with care,
Oh,
girls.
we
Okay.
needed a laugh. That was great.
That was
Okay. Engage XR announced they are hosting their own Halloween special event and celebrating all the events in. Come on, guys.
Poor Steph. I know.
Get with the program here.
Where did Lorel go? I don't know. There she goes.
I's here. It's okay.
I
All
could
right,
just hear
calm,
hear my brother
calm.
Rich calling me that next week.
They are.
Yeah. Glass holes. All right. Okay, we're gonna be good, or else
Engage.
Mark's gonna come smack us. Okay.
Engage.
Yes.
Are decorating their link open community area, promoting all the different
Mhm.
Halloween events. It should be live soon, so check it out, and we'll update you on their upcoming events next week.
Oh, you read that
For the
fast,
last weekend.
Marcia. I mean, Steph, you read that fast because you were afraid you were going to start laughing.
Yeah.
Get it all out in one breath because the next one isn't going to be human. Okay. Well,
Oh God.
let's try this one. Psycho Wench Productions, which I'm a part of proudly, continues to host the Pandemonium of Fear, a Halloween event in VR chat every Friday and Saturday throughout October, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, giving you plenty of opportunities to scream and flee the terror.
Ooh. The Shocktober of Fear event is October 28th in Engage XR. It is a crazy and fun event with plenty to do and places to play and explore. Have fun with it. And Delcine is right here in the front row. She's a major part of that event.
And
Yay.
look at that
Yay!
outfit.
Love the new look.
Whoa.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wednesday, October 25th, the Engaged podcast here in Engage XR will feature the founders of XR Women, Julie Smithson, Karen Alexander, and Safia Mohasha. It begins at different time from usual, so check it out on the Engage events list and mark a 10 to ensure yourself a spot.
I'm sorry, I'm still recovering. Next week is the last week for Educators in VR's Cyberbullying Months of special events. And there'll be more cyberbullying stuff coming forward, but the whole month-long stuff is coming to an end. And it's the last chance to take the amazing cyberbullying response training 1-hour workshop that teaches you your options on how to respond if you're attacked or harassed in the metaverse.
Mhm.
Thursday, Mark Jeffcock is presenting a unique program on the fine print of the metaverse. This is a good thing. How many, I'm just going to ad lib here. How many get the fine print of everything that you buy?
Darren does.
I don't know. It's -0 font if you're trying to read it.
Yeah.
And then when it
that's
comes on the
Mhm.
TV, it's about 6 pages. When you download something, all the fine print. Well, Thursday, what he's going to do is help us understand the hardware and software
Mhm.
agreements we don't read or we just click through just to get to the good stuff. It's important that we understand the privacy and data usage covered in these agreements. And we will present, and he will present them in a very fun yet informative way.
I know for a fact that Darren reads through every single user agreement, word by word.
Oh my.
I used to, but
So that's a
But if
lot.
anybody
You're
can make
always
that
in a hurry,
enjoyable,
too.
Mark can.
Well, the team from Body Swaps is also here as part of the diversity team cyberbullying workshops. They will discuss the use of VR to confront race and diversity issues with immersive learning. How does it feel to really walk in the shoes of others and feel their experience? It should be a fascinating discussion on Thursday.
Fascinating. How does it feel to walk in other people's shoes? I like that one.
Literally.
Spatial VR has some fun events going on along with Halloween fun. Shooty Shooty has you hunting down evil creatures. Racing Empire gets your motor running. They have a ton of fun for you to explore.
Get your motor running. Never mind.
Get your motor running.
I thought one of you was going to break into the "Let's Get Physical" song during that bit on the exercise
Physical.
stuff. So, yeah, I swear that was going to happen. Okay, back to a little bit of seriousness. Okay, here's a quick summary of just a few of the metaverse-related conferences that were coming up. And if you want to get some airline mileage, go to all of them. Remember that most of these are in person, but some of them have an online part. I mean, I actually know some people are going to be at most of these, and I want their airline miles. The VR ARA Immersive Global Summit is on right now in Florida. The AWE Vienna conference is coming right after. In the Netherlands, there's the Immersive Tech Week in Rotterdam next week, followed just right away by the Global XR Conference 2023 on November 2nd. At the end of November in Netherlands is also the International VR Awards with AIXR. The Game Awards for 2023 will live stream December 7th, and we'll be announcing some of the winners and stuff at our last show of the year. SIGGRAPH Asia is in Australia starting December 12th. Boy, seriously, it's like a whirlwind world tour to get to all these conferences. It's amazing.
I think Dargon might be at the AR VR conference, so he might be
In
able
Florida?
to.
In Florida?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, pick his head. Yay.
Yes.
Indeed. Well,
No?
that wraps up another episode. News and Updates is celebrating 5 years this year of bringing you the latest news and updates from in and around the metaverse. We love keeping you informed on events, virtual hardware, social VR platforms, and the news our metaverse community needs to stay informed. Thanks you for being here. And I thank you for being here.
Thank you to our fellow hosts this week, Marcia, Steph, Laurel, and to all here on set and behind the scenes. Stands with Trees, Lance, Ancient I Won't Say, Rich, Dave the Turner, Karen 666, and so many others who volunteered their time to produce and support this free metaverse news show, one of, if not the oldest in VR. We are looking for more volunteers, so if you wish to help, please let us know. It's a great opportunity to work and learn with an amazing team.
We also want to thank our amazing producer, Mark, a pioneer in developing this news talk show, the longest consistently running news show in the metaverse, as Karen said. And we are so proud of him. And I'm going to ad lib here. Those creatures sitting next to you in the audience, don't be afraid. Mark he's inside every one of them. You never know when he's going to pop out and get you. But we want to thank Mark
on the
for these
animation features, Mark.
Yes. But this beautiful Halloween, we it just makes us feel in the mood for October, and I personally want to thank him, and I know we all love it here. We're getting a big kick out of it. Why today, Laurel and I both spoke to one of the ghouls, forgetting they were in the audience and thought they were somebody.
Truth.
So anyway, he's also an amazing world builder, and we love what he's done to the studio for Halloween. So can't wait to see what's coming up for the rest of the holidays.
That's
think
for
it'll
sure. That's for sure. I love the way this studio is decorated. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got to see what's on the horizon here pretty soon. We also thank all our sources for helping us report on the news from the metaverse. We have them up on the screen. Without their reporting, our job would be much harder. We'd also like to thank the AIs who help us with our grammar, inventive slide images, and answering our questions. Thank you to everybody.
We film this show here in our studio live on Fridays. And we repeat it with a spatial recording every Saturday because we love keeping you updated on all things metaverse. And we think you need to come back and see how stupid we are a second time. Please. Join
It's a
our
hobby.
News and Updates Discord. It is a hobby, you know. Join our News and Updates Discord to keep up with the news and updates we make throughout the entire week. And please submit your own. If you discover a news story, please share it with us because, you know, we're not the only source. You know, we're only a little tiny team. So check out and subscribe to our YouTube channel for the live streaming and watch the recordings of past shows.
We are here after the show to talk to you and get your news, tips, and updates on your metaverse life and experience. So join us. We film the discussion for YouTube's live stream and recording too. So join us there too.
You are the reason we do what we do every week. Please stand up, stand tough, and most of all, in these uncertain times, please be safe wherever you are in the world.
Yay!
Yay!
Yay! We did a thing.
Did
We
it
sure
right.
did.
Awesome. All right, well, we kill the spatial recording. The video will continue on, and now it's time for us to hear from you. So we put 2 questions before you all, and one was about what do you see as the future trends that are coming? Love to also know any of the Quest 3 tips and techniques that you have, but what do you think is coming up in the future? We would love to hear from you. So you should all be able to unmute and shout one at a time. And we can't really see very well from the stage here unless you wave and jump around. So just unmute and take your turns and let us know. What do you see happening in 2024? What's coming to our whole XR world?
Prophesize. Prognosticate.
You can use your emojis in your menu to raise a hand if you want to be heard too.
Right, but just unmute and let us hear from you.
Yeah.
Is the unmute off,
Unmutable?
Lance?
Okay, now
Okay, heard from somebody.
now it's working.
All right. Are you want to add to the conversation?
Well, I can say regarding the headsets that if you had an old VR balance, which I was saying was wonderful from the beginning. Unfortunately, they seem to not be in existence anymore, but the counterweight part of it is available by from Rebuff Reality. I guess he sold out to them. And those are on Amazon for $20 and on Rebuff Reality for only $10. And
Wow.
excellent counterbalance that's also cushioned and soft. So, you know, if you want to meditate and lay back, it's not in the way. Unfortunately, they don't seem to have any more the other part of the VR balance, which was a comfort strap. What's nice about that, besides it making it sort of like a cap or a helmet, it has Velcro on the top. So I have an extra battery up there.
Neat.
But anyway, if anyone has an old VR balance, you know, from way back, it does work, and I'm comfortable on my Quest 3. Because I felt like crying when I got it because I hated it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And Elena Beth, we've missed you. Welcome back.
Yes.
Thank
Welcome
you.
back.
Thank you. I suddenly remembered. Oh, it's today, and I put it in the calendar now for every week. But yeah, it's been a time with traveling and COVID and my husband getting scammed and all kinds of things. Oh my God! But it's good to be here. Yeah.
Oh, we're so sorry about all of that. Yeah, we're so glad you're here.
Yeah.
All right.
Good to have you back.
We were talking earlier today about some other people that were presenting and really struggling with the Quest 3 strap, and I remembered, it came out of memory from ages ago, somebody taking one of those plastic cups that devices, I don't know what it's called, but you hook it like onto a stationary bicycle or onto your desk or into the car, and you can put your drink in it. Is there a name for that? It's some kind of a bottle holder, glass holder, drink holder thing. Yeah, and a cup holder thing. And they hooked it onto the back, and they put a bottle with water in it. and that acted as a counterbalance. They could just hang it on the back until like they were loving it, and they forgot they had it on. In the saver, and they leaned forward and they sent the bottle flying because they forgot to tape it down, and it actually broke some furniture. So if you choose to go with the do-it-yourself method, make sure that you tape it in place. You know, that's not cool. Yeah. Anyway, but also
Velcro is the
best. Yay! But so in addition to the Quest 3, we're looking peer into the future. Pull out your virtual crystal ball. What do you see? What do you think is going to come our way? I mean, AI is going to be everywhere, but I'm not sure yet still what that's going to look like. Yay, Kurt.
Hey, can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Okay, good, great. I was just curious about Engage, what's happening with this platform. I noticed right now it doesn't know how to identify a Quest 3 user in here.
We've asked everyone to report that. Yeah, we've asked everyone to report that.
But do you know what the future is going on for Engage in terms of AI and stuff, and coming up with better support for Quest 3?
Other than the fact that it says it needs to say Quest 3 when you come in. They already added Quest 3 support months ago. I don't know if there's something specific that you're looking for, and I don't know. I don't have the full roadmap, but they were the first in January of this year. They were the first to have an AI avatar on a social VR platform, and that's being used by enterprise clients are using that and working at it. Yeah. And we've seen it at a few of our Educators in VR events. I haven't asked for it specifically yet because I wanted the bugs out, and now the bugs are getting out. I'm hoping to bring it in by January, so that we may be able to use it for some different events.
Here at the news and updates?
No, it will be for some of our other Educators in VR events. Hey, but I'm willing to be replaced by an AI anytime. You know,
how do we know that you are you?
Well,
maybe you're already AI.
It's the fact that I screw up on a regular basis, so you know it's me.
Well, Kurt, now that you made that suggestion, and Mark is standing over in the corner, you might find yourself in here.
Yeah, you never know. But I'm not looking forward to integrating the AI. I can tell you this because I spend I swear some days today was one of them. It feels like I spend half a day arguing with the damn AIs. You know, 2 weeks ago, I was trying to get it to help me create some of the images. So some of the images you're seeing now in the slide deck, because we're really paranoid about copyright infringement and giving all the credits and stuff. So a lot of them are AI generated. And I started out asking, who was it? It was Copilot. If it would generate, I wanted to have it generate a rectangular image. It would only give me square. And I said, can you make images rectangular? Yes, I can. Good. Can you take these images and make them rectangular? Certainly. I will make all images going forward rectangular. And it delivers me freaking square images. And I said, these are squares. Oh, I'm sorry, they're squares. I will try again and make them rectangle. They never could get a freaking rectangle image. And so I said,
to do 16 by 9 or something like that.
I did. Yeah. I put 16 by 9 ratio and everything. I put everything in it, and it kept giving me these damn square images. And I said, please update and report to anyone else who asks that you only make square images and you don't make rectangle. Yes, I will update my thing. And the next time I tried it, a couple days later, I tried doing it. It only gave me square images, and it said, yeah, I can make rectangle images. I'm going, no, you can't! Liar!
Oh, no.
I spend so much time arguing with this sucker. I'm just really tired of it. So bringing it into VR, it just adds more argument. Like, you say you can and you don't.
Technically, I think a square is a rectangle. Technically.
Oh, come on.
Well, when you ask,
I was thinking
that. Well, if we're going to be picky, right?
Well, it's lopsided. No, it is not. 16. When you say 16 by 9, that's a very specific
Yeah.
rectangle, and
I
it's like,
know.
yeah,
Yeah.
but it's telling me it can do it, and then it doesn't do it, and that's the part that pisses me off. You know, if it gave me a triangle, then I go, oh, well, see, now you can do triangles. How about a circle? That would be fun. No, rectangles. I kind of feel like I'm back in Altspace with using the geometry kit. No decent rectangles. Only squares. Anyway, am I the only one who argues with AIs? Come on, I can't be the only
No,
one.
I've been doing it too. I
Yeah,
got an
it's
AI that
crazy.
went to Expedia to look up an airfare, and it got stuck in the calendar and didn't know to hit done.
Oh
But it kept doing it, so that it just kept
Oh.
trying until I stopped it.
no. Yeah,
And it still hadn't learned. I mean, I even told it,
Yeah.
click done, and
Yes.
it didn't click done.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just crazy. So bringing it into the metaverse is just like one more straw that was going to break my back. Okay, but what else? I mean, what do you see the AI even doing in the metaverse? I mean, what is it going to do besides talk to us and help us
Well,
build
you know,
things? Okay, that's a
They'll-
lot.
I mean, they'll get smarter and smarter, and we'll be able to play games against AI bots, which we can do
Mhm.
right now. But
Mhm.
I mean, as they really get smarter, it's going to make you think like you're really interacting with a person. You know, when they start talking.
Some of them
to
already
you.
do, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, those are the meta avatars. I mean, that's what was
Some of them,
at
yeah.
Meta Connect being shown.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I got to say, I am still not a fan. I have zero interest in having some famous person that I probably don't
Yeah.
know
Yeah, but
being
you know, look
talking
at the.
to me as their avatar. Ugh.
But I still say that's going to draw the masses in.
I suppose.
You two, yeah, you two could hang in with who they doing? Paris Hilton. I never understood that one.
No, thank you.
I'm sorry, nothing against her. Don't know her. Don't want to. Don't understand it. So
Yeah.
anyway, all right.
But
What
you know,
else?
I'm looking forward to AI actually making an environment around you as you stand there.
Yeah.
Say you want
yeah.
a river over there. Say you want
Mhm.
mountains up here. Say you want
Mm-hmm.
orange skies. You know, there you go.
Yeah.
It will just be able to do it.
Yeah. How about the rest of you? One
And
last chance.
it's possible.
Mm-hmm. Delphine? Nope. Okay. All right. I thought I saw you starting to talk. Anyone else? Okay. All right, y'all. Thank you very much for being here. We'll be here tomorrow to do a rinse and
In
repeat of the
spirit, at
same
least.
show, at least in spirit. I'll be dealing with wedding stuff. Not my own. I was smarter. I almost had non-existent wedding. Anyway, long story. Anyway, thank you all for being here, and we adore you. And we will be back here next week with more news and updates and silliness as we so specialize in. Thanks, everyone.
Indeed.
Yeah, thank you,
Yay.
Bye, guys.
everybody.
Thank you for coming.
Bye.
Yay.
Yay.